Day 15. It's a big day for me. Big day for my family, my wife. This is her graduation day. I've been talking about this for a few, I think days, days. But it's been a 6-year journey to this point, and um, it's I don't know. I'm not really sure how to reflect on it right now. I'm sure it'll hit me slowly, but anyways. So I got a lot going on. I have family here. I have family, some more family showing up in an hour. So I wanted to do a quick episode and get in, get out, and move on. But the thing is that's I did my I failed episode yesterday, and I really tried to take what the book says. I'm really basing this whole journey off of the Atomic Habits book and trying to build atomic habits. And they say, just don't have it be two in a row. And I think that's a good mindset. Is just move on. I think with and I'm proud of myself, right? I have a lot going on right now, but I'm getting it done. It's like we'll figure it out. Just gotta just prioritize stuff. Get and if you and plan your day to have a couple things in it that you're ready to do. But the thing on my mind right now is time. I think I think I've found significant benefit in doing this. I think I should keep prioritizing this. I don't think that's a problem. The Facebook posts thing and even Copilot University in general, I think I'm going to keep doing. I need to keep posting, but I think I need to kind of evaluate if I can do that long term. I'm like seeing all this work coming down the pipeline with Sean and our property company, and I'm going to start like building the actual product. Like we've been working on databases for the last month, databases and machine learning algorithms and models, and it's getting pretty good. It's I got to be honest. I'm getting excited. I know we're in like the hype part, and there's like a whole trough of sorrow coming where we're not gonna do I have it ready to go? Oops. We have this part. We have we have this whole part coming soon. I know we're like still here. We're still excited right now. And I'm really trying to gauge that excitement and take my time with it. But I just know there's going to be a lot of work coming down the pipeline, and maybe it's only a couple weeks worth of work, and shutting down an entire company idea and project is not the right thing to do. But it's hard. There's this really great Matthew McConaughey quote where he effectively says like I tried to start 5 companies and I realized I could only get B's in all of them, and then he kind of rethought everything and he decided to get A's in 3 of them and quit 2 of them. And as my life waxes and wanes, I got to think about that. I really like the idea of Copilot University, of teaching people about AI. I haven't really been very good at it yet, though, at building that company. I think it's hard without a co-founder. I think I'm learning that's a lot of the problem. So maybe I shouldn't be. I'll have to think about that. I don't want to quit on the idea. I do think like being a consultant for companies about AI is going to be really beneficial and useful. And I got to keep doing it. I got to keep working on that because I want those skills. I want those skills because those will keep me growing, even if we don't do very much AI in the property company. This isn't a very fun and energetic episode. I just have a lot on my mind right now. It's not going well. A lot of like fumes are coming out. Things are turning because I don't want to quit. I'm struggling because it's not quitting because it's like boring or stupid or I don't believe that's the right thing to do. it's like, do I want to be working on Copilot University 2 years from 5 years from now? And the answer is yes, theoretically. But also, I'm not working on it right now. Like I'm doing my like posts, I guess, and I'm like barely getting like 5 people to hear about my company every day, and that's not enough. Maybe that is enough. Maybe that's small enough to start. Actually, you're right. I'm gonna take it the other way. This is gonna be a all over the place one. I'm actively deciding right now if I'm gonna keep doing this company or not. That's probably not a good place to start, but I think it's a good reminder that I'm not doing the Atomic Habits correctly. I'm taking one thing and I'm saying if I can't put a few minutes into it, or if I only can put a few minutes into it, don't even try. Which is the opposite of this whole push-up thing. I started to do 2 push-ups and 2 pull-ups now, starting after 7 days. And so the second week number 2, I'm doubling it. And then week number 3, I'm gonna do 3, and then I'm gonna do that forever, and then I'll eventually be super jacked. But the Copilot University thing, I think it's bothering me because I don't feel like I'm putting enough time into it, and I also don't feel like I have time for it. But I need to remember that's today's time. That's not tomorrow's time. Like I might have I shouldn't make that decision, or I'm not thinking clearly about it because if I am going to quit a multi-year project, it shouldn't be because I have a one busy weekend. Right? I like that. Let's hold on to that. One busy week, because I'm busy right now. I have family stuff. I got Sean stuff's really moving. I got work that's picking up. Things are happening. But that doesn't mean that I won't have the ability in the future. If I need to keep working on it so that I don't lose focus on the fact that I can get better at it. I will get better at it if I keep doing it every day. Like I got better at these things. Like if anything, I added an hour. I do this for an hour every day, and then I get out here and complain that I don't have time for my other projects. That's kind of interesting. I gotta think about that. I'm not deciding very well on how to spend my time. The startup school has this really cool thing where they think about everything so interestingly, but they categorize something as maker time and manager time, and it's effectively like if you schedule meetings throughout your day, you interrupt your cycles of flow and you don't get enough done, and then you get frustrated that you're not getting enough done, and then you think you need to quit or do something else or whatever. It's not possible. Or the opposite. It's like some people organize their time where they will say, put something on my calendar, it's fine, but they don't think of it in terms of like, if I only have an hour in between meetings, I probably won't get a lot of stuff done that's actually hard. I'll probably get a lot of easy stuff done, and that's what's happening to my life right now. I usually have a lot of maker time. I usually have like hours of period where I can get into flow and like work on something. And the last, I'd say like week and a half, it hasn't really been that like that because my family's needed me more for different things. I've had more like spurts of like responsibilities throughout the day and at night. I've had more my family need me for things, and I've had more just obligations to take care of, and I haven't had like a lot of space for flow in my projects, and that makes me feel like that makes me jump to the conclusion that they are the wrong projects or I don't have enough time for them. So this is actually helping me think out loud about it. I need to take a deep breath, thank myself for keeping all this together, working so hard, and accept the fact that there's going to be weeks like this and I can't control it, and not get upset. There's a very good Naval quote, the entrepreneur Naval. It's like, I got a lot happier when I stopped being upset about things I can't control, and I'm doing it right now. I need to not be upset about things I can't control, and this is one of them. That my maker time has been upset and turned into manager time this week. And it's making me question my whole projects, which, once again, every couple days, I just want to find a reason to quit something. So overall, though, I think me and Sean's project, the property project, I think is like really, I think we're really making some moves here, and it's becoming something that's going to be interesting. I think we have some good database, good knowledge, and I think we have some unique new ideas on how to use technology to kind of disrupt some dinosaurs. But we'll see. I don't know. I think it's easy to think that. Everyone thinks that. Everyone uses the stupid word disrupt. I can't believe I just used it. It's so embarrassing. Anyways, what do? You put your head down and you keep working. That's just all you can do is just stay on point. Copilot University, I think I gotta just let it be. I was about to say I need to work on it or think about it or think more about it. I think I need to not think about it this time. I think I need to just let it be that I don't have a great idea of what to do next, and that's okay. That doesn't mean quit. That doesn't mean stop. That just means wait. Keep doing your habits and wait. In the Atomic Habits book, I'm almost done with it. I've been reading it really slowly on purpose because I want to digest it. I want to really like understand it and apply it slowly. And so I kind of only go back to it when I get stuck, because then I feel like it kind of opens my eyes again about what to do next. And I think it's one of the only books I'll ever reread over and over again. Usually I read a book and I like feel like I conquered it, and I don't want to learn it again. What am I going to learn from it? I already learned everything I could from that book or that author. I think this is one where it's like, I think it's opening my eyes to a different way of reading, which is right crazy. Like, I'm 32 years old. I'm like, oh, I'm going to start reading things differently. I think it's more like I used to read to take nuggets of information and apply them to my life. But I think what I'm doing is, or what I've historically done is take a book, which is like 100% content. Okay. And maybe 75% of it is useful and 25% is noise. And I would take that 75% and I would distill it down to probably like 10 things. Like, so maybe I would take 5% of it and I would remind myself of that 5% of it whenever I felt like it. And I think that's a really poor way of, like, in some ways AI is reminding me, like, why don't I just learn everything and do it exactly the way it's said? I think that's like the best idea I've had so far in the last few months. It's like, why don't I just trust the people that are writing the book? Why don't I just trust that they know more than me? Because I just always think I know more than everybody, you know? And it's holding me back. That's one of my blind spots that I'm noticing, is that only doing part of the book or part of the thing that everyone says is so great is failing. That's failing too. Trying only a little is failing. I need to do the thing 100%. I'm doing this 100%. I'm doing a lot of things 100%. So anyways, I'm going to reread that book over and over again, because even though it's going to be boring and stupid that I know most of it, it's a reminder more than it's a brand new idea to dive deeper into the point of it and into the everydayness of it. I think that's something I never really grabbed onto with a book. I never really thought of it that way. And I need to. I think that's the right way to think about it. I'm going to move this. It's kind of been annoying me. Is that better? It's kind of freeing that I know no one's watching these, because it makes me not care as much. Oof. Let's try that. Okay, look like it's a little bit better. Okay. I'm not going to quit Copilot University. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to recognize that I'm stuck, and that doesn't mean I failed. It doesn't mean I should quit. It doesn't mean it's the wrong thing to do. Being stuck is where everyone else quits. 90% of people quit every time you feel stuck. That's when they quit. That's when they couldn't get over the hump. I need to recognize that that is going to happen many, many more times, and let it be. I gotta just let it be. Just keep putting my head down, do my stupid Facebook posts just for a little while longer while I figure it out. But if I quit everything now, then I will label it a bad idea and not go back to it. I need to just label it a good idea that I'm having trouble understanding, and I should be investing more time to understand what to do next. Honestly, that's what I should be doing. Well, I am going to do that. So I have 2 books here I was going to read about how to market better companies like this, and I think that's the next step. I've been putting off these books because I've been busy, but I got to prioritize them. So yeah, anyways, so short-winded today. I got a lot going on, but I kept my streaks alive, except for the one big red mark there I'll look at for a while. But I am starting to make progress with my wife. I think she's gonna try, not a podcast, but like try some habits and see if it'll and make her life better. I figured out how to do it. I called my wife, and of course she didn't pick up because she was busy doing her job, and I figured it out. I figured out how to make the habit stick. So I'm a Michigan fan. I went to U of M, and my wife's an Ohio State fan because she was born in Ohio, and I won't say something negative. And it's the perfect solution. If we break our habits, we have the other person dress us up for the day, and take pictures of us and whatever and post it, and it'll be so embarrassing for us. And I would never be caught dead ever wearing an Ohio State shirt ever. Right? Come on. It's ridiculous. But that's it. What would I do to not have that happen? The habits book is sometimes it's about making the easy one easy or the good one easy, but sometimes it's about making the bad one hard. And it's easy not to do something. It's hard not to do something when the consequences are having to wear something or be super uncomfortable the next day, or just hate your life the next day. Not I wouldn't torture yourself with eating or not eating or whatever, but I think it makes sense to take something you believe in and kind of shove it in your face. I believe that I will never be caught dead wearing a Ohio State shirt because they're our bitter rival, but that would do it for me. I bet I wouldn't have got a red square if I had to wear the Ohio State thing the next day. There's no way I would have forgot to do it that day. There's no way I would have said, no, I don't have 5 minutes for that. There's no way. And if we do that with fitness, that cookie is not gonna taste as good when I know that I have to wear that crap tomorrow, for that cookie. I am not gonna, no amount of cookies is worth wearing an Ohio State shirt. Think of it that way. No amount of cookies, no amount of sweets, no amount of bullshit, no amount of stuff is going to be worth it. Yep. All right. I gotta go. Thank you for keeping me on this. Thank you for letting me just think through this. I think I spent the last 14 hours of my life expecting to quit Copilot University, and I think this was helpful to just say, just relax, just let it be, let it be a hard week. I think a co-founder is actually going to be really important for that company, because with Sean I would never quit after a week of not feeling totally comfortable, right? Because you have to explain yourself to a whole other person. You have to there's something bigger when there's 2 people thinking about it, I think I got to remember that. I think I got to start looking for somebody else to work on with that because of that. I don't know how I'll do that, but whatever. I'll get there. So thank you. Big day for us. Today's such a great day. Today's June 23rd, 2023. It's Friday. Carol's graduating from residency today. All of our family and friends are going to come visit us. I made her like a special present. I'm going to show her in a couple hours. She's getting all of her like hair and makeup done and everything. And I launched our first MVP of our property thing today. It's like literally not even a thing. It's literally just a website, but it's built in the right way. It's built like using a way that it can be both mobile and webbed at the same time. And it took me a while to like figure out what's best and how to do that. But I think the sky's the limit from here. I think designing it and building it from here is gonna be really, really fast. I think I got over the hump of the hard part, which is learning how to use Flutter. Like I don't know why it was so hard for me to understand that, but I finally got over that hump. I feel like I got my arms around it, like how to improve. And that's sometimes the hardest part. Like it probably took me like 6 months to like fully comprehend what program to use for what reason, and to get over the hump of not knowing where to start. Not knowing where to start when it comes to computers is so frustrating. And you like don't even know what to Google. You don't even know what to search for. You don't know what it's like to. Anyways, I feel like I got over the hump, and I feel like that's why I see all this time coming soon of like all these like things I got to work on. All good things. If I have stuff to work on, it means I'm alive, and it means I'm excited about life. What else is there? Like, what else is there? So thank you. I'll see you.